9/17/2024, we're in the Wei Liaozi, Understanding of Martial Affairs, verse 14. On the day that a general receives his orders, he forgets his clan. When the army is encamped in the fields, he forgets his family. When he sounds the drum to proceed into battle, he forgets himself. When Wu Qi's troops were advancing into battle all around him, his retinue presented his sword to him. To this Wu Qi said, "The task of the general is to devote himself entirely to the banners and drums that direct the army, to clear away doubts when approaching difficulties, and to command the soldiers in the combat. Taking responsibility for a single blade is not the task of a general." Okay, so taking responsibility for one soldier is not the task of the general. He's got to direct the army, clear away the doubts, right? Don't erase suspicions, right? He's got to be a leader for what's coming. 15. When your armies march and complete one stage, the next day have them complete 3 stages. Marching more than 3 stages in one day is like rushing to the source of a river. When you see the enemy in front of you, make use of their advantages. If they fight in white, then whiten the armor of your troops with chalk. If they fight in red, then redden the armor of your troops with ochre. Verse 16, and the final verse of chapter 8. Before Wu Qi met Qin in battle, one of his soldiers was overcome by his valor and set out on his own accord, returning with the heads of 2 enemies. Wu Qi ordered that he be beheaded. Again and again his commanders said to him, "These are the deeds of a talented soldier. You cannot execute him." To this Wu Qi replied, "He is a talented soldier, but I did not order this." He then executed the soldier. That's very interesting. I'm not saying I've ever been fired for going above and beyond, but I have been reprimanded for going above and beyond and doing things outside of my assigned tasks in the past. And so this is just very interesting because at the time I didn't understand. But as now I have become a manager, a leader, a business owner, and I've had to hire people, delegate things, this becomes a problem, right? Because sometimes going the next step isn't ready to go the next step. In this situation, we had to go through a inspection first, and this person went ahead into the next part of the process, but the inspection needed to pass first before the next step was taken, and so this created a little bit of a headache. But again, it's just really interesting that now I'm seeing the insight on these events that happened in my life.